In an effort to simplify regulations and provide a safe and equitable race environment, NENSA is proud to comply with the U.S. Ski and Snowboard and FIS fluoro ban as of June 15th. We ask our competitors to use common sense while cleaning skis and service tools in preparation for a fluoro-free season. Thank you.
So, FIS has announced and confirmed that all FIS competitions starting this year will be fluoro-free. IBU has also jumped on the bandwagon. So has USSA and Nordique Canada, which is what Cross Country Canada is now called. So all North American sanctioned racing will be fluoro-free.
Okay.
Exactly. It's your line. You're supposed to.
And how is that all supposed to work out?
I think what we need to do is to make sure people are complying with the spirit of the rules.
And so what are people supposed to do?
Wax a couple times with fluoro-free wax. Plan to wax only with fluoro-free wax. Plan not to cheat. Start training on your skis and re-wax them with fluoro-free wax. By the time you get to the first race, there's no question that you're not going to have a fluoro advantage if you've only been waxing with fluoro-free wax and you've got several layers in. So you're not going to be at an advantage, and no one's going to care, and you're not going to get tested. And probably the races will be pretty informal, at least at the start anyway. By the time we get to any possibility of testing later in the season, I think people who have simply adopted fluoro-free waxes will be in great shape. And in the meantime, no one's going to have any cause to point fingers unless people show up with an egregious fluoro advantage because they've been really trying to game the system.
So what are we going to do? What should people do about their tools, their irons, their ski bags, their ski rooms?
Yeah. Clean up. I mean, I think FIS also has, pardon me, I have a dry hacking cough. FIS also has recommendations there. I have different recommendations. I would say the iron, if your iron's all like burned, brown, old, cruddy wax, take some sandpaper, 150 grit sandpaper, and sand until you get to clean aluminum. And then wipe it clean, take some fluoro-free wax, melt it on the hot iron, and wipe that off, and you'll have a nice clean iron without fluoro. Try to get all the old, cruddy, drippy, nasty stuff away. That should be no problem. That should not introduce fluoro material to your skis. Brushes, they're trickier. They tend to collect a bunch of little dry particulate. The FIS recommendation is to dip them in wax remover, which dissolves the wax. But the way wax remover works on a ski is it dissolves the wax and then you wipe it off while it's still wet, and the dissolved wax goes away with it, and then it dries quickly or slowly. If you just dip them a brush and then let it dry, all the wax is still there and now it's a gummy mess. Don't dip your brushes in wax remover. That would be dumb. Just use a vacuum cleaner or compressed air or some combination of the two. Start using the brushes with fluoro-free wax and clean them frequently, and it should be fine. If you absolutely need to be sure that you've got clean brushes for race day, final prep, and you're concerned about the possibility of testing, you probably want to get some new brushes for that purpose. Any kind of roto stuff, applicators, corks, felts, fleeces, you're going to have to start over. They just carry too much material and cleaning them is impractical. So if you've been using a felt roller and you want to continue to use felt rollers and be fluoro-free, you need new felt rollers.
So overall, not a huge deal.
No, I think as long as everyone abides by the spirit of the rules, it's going to be fine. We've already got really good indication from Masters Nationals at Craftsbury last season. We waxed a bunch of skis for the skate race, and I followed up with a whole bunch of customers. They were racing in different packs throughout this race, many different age groups, and often toward the front of the group where you'd expect to see really fast skis. And they all felt like they had really fast skis. We waxed, it was the Star Next medium and the Next liquid with Rotofleece application. And everyone felt like their skis were awesome, and they didn't notably see anyone that they felt had a big advantage over the field, certainly compared to them. And it was absolutely conditions where pure fluoro job would have made a really big difference.
So maybe FluoroFree will have better, fair racing?
No.
No.
No, definitely not. Well, especially not for people who are trying to use like old CH level wax. Even though it was only really the first year we were looking at specific fluoro-free race wax last year, the advances were already so big that the traditional CH level waxes were not competitive. The new stuff's better. We've got a lot of stories to tell about that. I think people will have to update their wax boxes, and we're prepared to work with them on that. But the other thing is that, as I mentioned, the specifics of your grind and camber become that much more important. And people who invest in skis for more specific conditions and target those picks well are going to be at a big advantage. You have one more line. I wrote it for you.
Excellent.
You're not going to do it?
You can do it. That's scary.
Yeah. Anyway, you think that's enough?
Yeah, that's good.